Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. How you guys all doing today, especially you Miami Heat fans? I feel really bad, man, because like I was reading reports about Gordon Hayward before he signed with the Boston Celtics, and he was saying stuff like, well, he has already eliminated the Miami Heat. So man, I just feel bad for like Heat fans out there, especially like Nick Smith and guys like that, who were so pumped to get Gordon Hayward on their team. Because what we're doing for today's video, guys, is we're gonna see what if Gordon Hayward signed with the Miami Heat. I feel like, man, he would have been like the absolute like perfect fit out here. This team, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they were 9th in the Eastern Conference. They're like one game away from making the playoffs. You know, Dion Waiters really became a good player last season. I mean, Goran Dragic, he's a good point guard still. Hassan Whiteside, he's an absolute beast, and in my opinion, one of the most underrated players in the NBA. So I just felt like Gordon Hayward would have gave him like that star score that they really needed to get over the top, man, and be a top, you know, 4 or 5 team in the Eastern Conference. Now, I must say straight up, man, Justice Winslow, I know he had injuries last season, but I still think he's going to be a great player. Bam is absolutely tearing up in the Summer League, guys. Absolutely tearing it up in the Summer League. So I still think while he's only rated 71 overall, I could see him actually potentially being a starter after this NBA season, man. He seems like he's going to be a pretty damn good player. Like, just one of those players that really is fitting well in the NBA game. So you still got Tyler Johnson. He's a good player and everything too. So, I mean, this team is still pretty damn good. But what we're going to do is we're going to simulate this season with Gordon Hayward, just to see how he would do if he was on the Miami Heat, see if it would make like that much of a big difference or whatnot. Just because, like, you know, I know he went to the Boston Celtics, and I feel like we all just had like that feeling he was going to go to that team. It just, you know, I know his wife was like posting pictures of like of their daughter or son, well, I guess I should say their baby, wearing like a Boston Celtics jacket or something like that, and it was just, I don't know, man. But I will say, you guys know I'm a Detroit Pistons fan, right? Well, let's just say straight up, Detroit's not exactly like the primetime spot for free agents. Like, nobody wants to live in Detroit. I'm going to be quite honest. Nobody wants to live in Detroit. Miami, don't put your heads down about this. Continue to develop your young team of, you know, Justice Winslow and Bam. And players are going to come. Miami Heat is a great location. Like, who would not want to live in Miami? Well, apparently Gordon Hayward, but I mean, you know, that boy is as white as I am, so he probably wants to sit inside, play video games all day. That's how I am. I mean, I know Gordon Hayward's big into esports and all that stuff, but yeah, man. So I say for the most part, you guys are fine. I mean, you guys convinced LeBron James to go there. Still got Pat Riley, so don't put your heads down about this. While, you know, Gordon Hayward is a good player, there's going to be plenty of other great players in the future. And low-key, man, I really want to see Dwayne Wade come back. Like, I don't know if he will, but I would love to see Dwayne Wade come back and retire as a member of the Miami Heat. Just like to help really direct this youngest franchise. I say youngest because, like, Hassan Whiteside, while he's in his prime, he's not like a young player anymore. Goran Dragic, I believe he's like 32, 33, so he's definitely not young anymore either. But yeah, so I want to know from you Miami Heat fans, or really just NBA fans in general, what direction do you want this Miami Heat team to take now? Like, is there a certain player out there that you really want them to try to sign now? Do you think they should just go for the development of the young players and Justice Winslow? Do you think it's time? Do you think they should go for you know, full-on rebuild and it's like maybe trade away some of their old assets and just work on development? Or do you think this team is just not that far away where they could compete in the Eastern Conference? Like I said, man, Hassan Whiteside, he's an absolute beast. Damn, he was averaging like, I don't know, was he averaging like 16 rebounds last season or something like that? I don't know if it was that many, but I know he was averaging a lot of them. And honestly, so far with this team with Gordon Hayward, it is about what I expected, was a, you know, 4th or 3rd seed. But let's be honest, man, I still don't think the Celtics are getting past LeBron James to Gordon Hayward. So while it's like, yeah, you guys didn't get Gordon Hayward on the Miami Heat, if you work towards developing those young players, because those players would have been hindered by Gordon Hayward at small forward. I mean, that's going to be the case of the Boston Celtics, where Jason Tatum and also Jaylen Brown don't develop as quickly because, of course, Gordon Hayward's taking those minutes away. Plus, they still got Jay Crowder. So it's like, you know, unless you think Gordon Hayward on the Miami Heat was going to help you guys beat LeBron James, it might not be a bad thing, guys. It might not be a bad thing that this team right here could just start developing now, and once LeBron James gets really old, or maybe he goes to the Western Conference, goes to the Lakers like people have been talking about, then it's like, all right, then Miami Heat's going to have its young players develop, you guys going to be ready to strike out there. But low-key, it looked like Gordon Hayward led this team to a 53-28 record, one more game against the Wizards here, and we'll take an L. So we still finished 2nd in the Eastern Conference. Absolutely beastly season for the Miami Heat with Gordon Hayward. So yeah, let's be honest, man, it would have been nice. Hassan Whiteside, Defensive Player of the Year at 17 points, 17 rebounds, 3.3 blocks. I felt like this guy was just not talked about a lot. It really kind of pissed me off. I knew what kind of numbers he was putting up. Like, how the boy not on the goddamn All-NBA 1st or 2nd team? Averaging 17 and 17 don't get you an All-NBA team no more. Is that serious? Like, do people not look at rebounding anymore? Come on, man. Come on, 2K. I mean, he made all the defensive team. Well, he was defensive player of the year, so that makes sense. Yo, Dwayne Wade also made it too. That's actually kind of surprising. I know he's like a good player. I didn't know he had defense like that though, especially in his old age. All right, so let's check out these player stats. See how good Gordon Hayward did on this team. It's looking like he had, yeah, 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and that's exactly what he brought, guys. He wouldn't have been like a 25 to 30 point per game scorer, but he would have been a consistent 20 points per game. He would have took pressure off of Hassan Whiteside. I mean, Dion Waiters. I don't know, man. Dion Waiters was kind of striving in that one of that main scoring roles though, so I'm sure he's probably happy. He's like, yo, man, more shots for me now, right? Goran Dragic, 18 points, 7 assists. Got Hassan Whiteside. We already know his stats, just absolutely beastly ass numbers. Dion Waiters at 13 points. James Johnson, I've heard rumors of James Johnson perhaps going to a different team. I know some other teams were looking at him, but at the same time, you know, James Johnson can kind of run that stretch 4 position out there, so I really do hope he comes back. I mean, was he the most improved player? I don't know who that was. Was it James Johnson? I know he was definitely up there for most improved player in the NBA. You know, Tyler Johnson, I know he's getting a bitch-ass contract, but I know a lot of Heat fans actually like this guy. Justice Winslow has 7 points per game. I see that going up. I see that going up because, I don't know, man, start Justice Winslow. Like, he was doing pretty damn good. Like, okay, I guess his rookie season, he had 7 points. Okay, he wasn't, like, fantastic, but still 7 points, 5 rebounds. It was showing signs of greatness. Not really, but he was getting there. Then he was injured last season for the most part, but I still think there's a lot of good potential there, man. And Bam, you know, Bam, Bam, Bam. I love his name, too, because Bam, man, he brings that freaking punch out there. No pun intended. Actually, totally pun intended there. But yeah, I still think he's going to be fantastic, guys. I don't know. I'm watching some Summer League highlights. So, Heat fans, you still in a good place. You still in a good place. First round of the playoffs, we do have, the Boston Celtics. Look at the man drop down to 7th. Gordon Hayward out there. Simulate current round. See how this goes. And, Ooh, okay, 7 games. They beat him in 7 games. Closeout game, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists for Gordon Hayward. See, Gordon is not really that kind of rebounder either. I think his career high in rebounds was like 5 a game. So it's like for 6'8", he's not the greatest rebounder. Like I say, man, Gordon Hayward, what he's going to bring you is a consistent 20 points per game. That's it. And a few assists. It's like, he is a decent all-star. That's all I think of him as, guys. And I'm not hating on the man because I have nothing against Gordon Hayward whatsoever. I just don't think he's gonna, like, you know, I don't think he's all what people are calling him out to be, I guess is my opinion on him. All right, Toronto Raptors second round. Simulate current round, see how this goes. And, fucking 4 games. God damn, dude. Yeah, Toronto Raptors look like their basic bitch team out there. DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, Valanciunas, Serge Ibaka. It's like, this team looking exactly the same. This team made no moves whatsoever. Like, I think they drafted, who was it they drafted, man? Was it, yeah, OG Anunoby, who was actually a steal for them. But I guess the Raptors, I mean, DeMar DeRozan was playing, like, his all-time best basketball. Kyle Lowry had a pretty good regular season, too. So it's like, yeah, I guess I don't really blame them for not really changing things up. But at the end of the day, man, the Eastern Conference is going to belong to LeBron James still. And I'm not saying that as a LeBron lover. I'm saying that as just a man that knows basketball. Well, at least I think I do. I know some people in my chat will disagree with me on that. But I think we can all agree that LeBron James is not going to be an easy out in the Eastern Conference. Like, he's been proving that for the past few seasons. So, yeah, guys, let's go ahead and finish the rest of these playoffs here. Simulate playoffs. I just really want to send the message. You know, I want to see, of course, how good Gordan would do on the... Ooh, damn, the Thunder. Yo, Russell, oh, my God. 36 points, about 14 rebounds, and 14 assists in the NBA Finals. He's capable of it. He's definitely capable. Let's check out these playoff stats here real quick. And we got Hassan Whiteside, yeah, 17 points, 16 rebounds, 3 blocks a game. Gordon Hayward, 17 points. You know, a solid 6 rebounds and 5 assists. And we got Goran Dragic balling up there. I thought Goran Dragic was a better, like, assist man than that. That might be what this team might want to look into, is maybe going younger at the point guard position. I know a lot of people like Goran Dragic, but at the same time, he's 32, going to be 33. So maybe go younger at that position and go for a guy that's more of a playmaker to get some of these young assets evolved on the offense. I don't really know, man. I just think Miami has nothing to worry about. Yes, it's an L when you don't get a player you want, but at the same time, the team's still looking pretty damn good to me, guys. Anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts on the Miami Heat in the comment section below. Who do you think they should sign? What directions to go with? Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you're new to my channel.